Hi, I'm dgerard and this is Pivot to AI, coming to you Monday to Friday. Today, be careful what you joke about. OpenClaw is a vibe-coded personal assistant. OpenClaw is here to ruin your inbox and send all your money to an AI vendor. Satya Nadella from Microsoft was enraptured with OpenClaw in January. Quote, Microsoft CEO Satya Nadella told colleagues he has started testing Claude, an open-source AI product powered by Anthropic models, to automate tasks on a user's computer. Nadella wrote about how he had used Claude, and he encouraged staff to think about developing similar products. Unquote. Yuka Niranen decided to post to LinkedIn in February with what he thought was an obvious parody of Microsoft's AI strategy. Quote, Claw is the new vibe, so you can be sure we'll see Microsoft introduce this term into its product marketing one way or another. Maybe they could rename Microsoft Agent 365 to Microsoft Claw 365, if Satya isn't yet ready to declare his org the Copilot company just yet. Unquote. Nadella said in March, of course, Microsoft would not do an OpenClaw product. Come on now, ridiculous idea. Totally insecure. Quote, I can't launch OpenClaw as Microsoft. I mean, if you know, it just wouldn't work. I don't have permission to do that, because that would be considered Microsoft launching a virus. I mean, that's just not a thing. At the same time, it's a fantastic innovation, right? Unquote. Then on March 31st, Omar Shaheen, Corporate Vice President at Microsoft Word, got a new position at Microsoft. Quote, leading a team building personal assistants for Microsoft 365 customers. Unquote. He means OpenClaw, putting OpenClaw into Office 365. Shaheen gave his post an illustration of an AI-generated cat holding a Windows flag, the old Microsoft NinjaCAD image, riding a lobster. The lobster also had a cat face. He must have been prompting it wrong. Microsoft Project Lobster is not yet a product, but it's an actual team at Microsoft with an official repository on Microsoft's own GitHub organization, forked from OpenClaw. Shaheen posted just yesterday how the Project Lobster team works. Quote, I'm personally using Copilot every day as my main interface to work. It acts as my personal assistant, signs my messages, and Teams chat as Sebastian. And I've already contributed pull requests, fixing bugs, and adding features. Unquote. With AI, you can have corporate vice president code in your repo. That's what every developer wants to hear. How does Shaheen control the thing his own CEO calls a virus? Quote, this isn't a chatbot. It's a personal agent with an Entra identity operating securely inside your org, managed by Agent 365. Unquote. That's securely in the sense of saying the word securely a lot. Also, it's OpenClaw. I'm confident it's what you'd expect if you said the words vibe security. The Windows Defender antivirus team had posted in February how OpenClaw was insecure trash by its nature. Here's their advice on how to secure OpenClaw against malicious skill files and prompt injection. Quote, monitor for state or memory manipulation. Regularly review the agent's saved instructions and state for unexpected persistent rules, newly trusted sources, or changes in behavior across runs. Unquote. Shaheen wants to put this into your Office software at work. So all Shaheen needs to do is solve chatbot prompt injection. Easy. You might think this is the stupidest thing you've heard today. That's because it is. But Microsoft would love to sell you OpenClaw. You can pay for more and more and more Copilot AI tokens just to run your personal assistant. Remember that GitHub Copilot is moving to token-based pricing by June. And you bet Microsoft wants that pricing model for whatever it calls Copilot. And I'm sure everyone here would love it if Yuka was a bit more careful with his jokes. Okay? Thanks for tuning in to Pivot to AI. So, the Ghost in the Machine documentary last night was great, and it fully rated the applause it got at the end. It's playing tonight and through the next week in London and in Kansas City, Missouri. Wider screenings will be coming in coming months. There's also an official pay-to-rent link, which you can use now. I've put all that in the show notes. Please do forward this episode to the Copilot 365 sufferer in your life. Let them know what's coming their way. Hit like and subscribe on YouTube, leave a nice review in your podcast app, and don't forget to send your $5 to the Patreon linked in the show notes. That keeps Pivot to AI coming out daily. Thank you all. I'll see you on Monday, and bye for now.